Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you all back to a Kathleen Kennedy era toy review. I was at Toys R Us this weekend. I drove up, I'm in a city that has one Toys R Us, and I drove up to another city, they're about an hour away from me. And they have two Toys R Us's, and I thought, you know, as I'm finding great deals on action figures here, I should go up and I should see if I can find any better deals on action figures at the other Toys R Us's. And I was very pleased with what I found. First of all, what I found this Rose Tico action figure. As I've said, I don't have any at my home actually. I'm currently in my dorm room and I have 18 plus this in my dorm room, and I thought, well, I don't have any at home, so I better get one to keep at home. And while I was at this Toys R Us, they actually had a second Rose Tico action figure, so I got another one. Because again, I did not have one at home. And I am aware that these action figures do have the Force Link chips inside of them that we'll find one day. Those are going to have different serial numbers, and so I want to see if each of these figures is different. Like, are all of them glaring at you, or do some of them have some slight paint discrepancies so that maybe she's a Cyclops? You know, we don't know until we take them out of the box, and we actually review them. So yeah, I thought I'd give you guys an update. I found two more Rose Ticos. Now I have 21 in my dorm room, and I do have one of the Black Series 3.75 inch figures at my house that we're gonna keep in the box. We're gonna keep that one in the box, I think. And it's not here with me right now, so it's a lot easier to not take it out of the box and review it. So anyway, and I just want to point out this box again is so wonderful. This box. I don't know how I'm going to display it yet, but just the beauty of the cardboard on this box. Okay, all right. Now we're not going to review these two today, because these two are the new ones. So let's go ahead and I think I'm going to review this one right here. This one was probably a good one to review, I think. What do you guys think? You think I should review this one? Let's go ahead and do it. Everybody, so I'm back again. This is Alex Schmidt for Kathleen Kennedy era toys. We're very excited to have you here today. Please do remember to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more updates about the toys that are coming out from the Kathleen Kennedy era of wonderful action figures like Rose Tico. We have 21 Rose Ticos that we have or we're going to review. I'm not quite sure what happened in this one. I'm still my task force is still going on that one. We're not really sure what happened in that one, because when I bought it, it was in the box, but it's not anymore. I'm thinking it escaped and it's going to kill me one day. I just hope the other Rose Ticos don't do that. I don't know. I don't think I'm the patriarchy, so I don't know if she's after me or not. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's break open this Rose Tico right here, and we'll see what she's got. All right. Oopsies. Whoops. All right. We almost shook up the camera there. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when opening these toys is you're going to want to check for points of tape. This one has some interesting tape work on it. It has a big piece of tape right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. Now, it has that big piece of tape right there. And it also has a weird piece of tape. Let's see if you guys can actually see it. Right here, it's got a weird piece of tape. It does not look like it has any tape. It's got a little bit of tape on the bottom. Not too bad. And the top is tape-free. So this is going to be the point where we want to open the action figure from, because we're going to have the least resistance there. So we're going to go ahead and turn the action figure over. What I like to do is I like to squeeze it, and then I like to just rip it. Oh, there we go. That's nice. You squeeze it and you rip it. This is going to be another box I want to display. All right, so you got to pull it off, okay, and then you slowly you got to crinkle the box and you got to just tear it off. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. It is wonderful. First off, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the packaging. I like to go ahead and I'd like to review what's left of this packaging. I really like the way that they taped this figure because it made it so that the crease at the bottom of the cardboard that stayed on the action figure card right there, that ended up being kind of like the little circle they got going on right there. And they do have a circle right there because they are not the Illuminati, and they want you to believe that they are not the Illuminati. Instead, they're trying to hypnotize you into thinking that Star Wars: The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie there is. And if you turn it around long enough, you will believe this. You know, and take it from experience. I believe that Star Wars: The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie that I have seen. If you don't include any other Star Wars movies, except for Solo, and I go back and forth on that one, because Solo was very boring. But you know, it didn't have Rose Tico in it, so I don't know if I like The Last Jedi or Solo better. But when we go between the two of those, we cannot include any other Star Wars movie in there, because that's unfair to the other Star Wars movies that we compare them to these, because these are just so much worse than all the rest of them. So I forgot, keep turning that so we can hypnotize you. Awesome. It might not work. It might not work because there's this little thing that ripped up. But I actually like that. I like that. It shows that not everyone is perfect. Not everyone is perfect. And I know that we're reviewing Rose, but I usually would like to show you that it says Rose right here. And I'd like to read the different languages, but that's actually gone from us today, because it accidentally got ripped. So I'm sorry about that. So instead we're going to read Disney Hasbro. Read that right there. And that's all in English. Very exciting. Warning, hoking hazard, small parts, ought for children under 3 years. I don't think that's right. I said before that the Rose Tico figure should not be enjoyed by anyone under the age of 15, and I still stand by that. Because you could swallow small parts. So let's go ahead. Let's look at this packaging. This time all the text right here, all the Star Wars text is intact. We also have the TM, and that TM, we'll come back to what that stands for. I think that's some interesting stuff right there. Most people think it stands for trademark, but I don't think that. I don't think that. I'll tell you guys what I think about that later. You've got age, EDAD, IDAD-E, 4 Plus. There wasn't an iPhone 4 Plus, so I'm not really sure what they're talking about there. We'll have to get into that. And then we have Rose right here. She is, of course, glaring at you because you think that, you might be sexist, according to J.J. Abrams. I don't know. But if you didn't like The Last Jedi, you are a sexist, and she is going to glare at you. So just take that into account. She's glaring at somebody in my audience. I know I love The Last Jedi, so she won't be glaring at me. So let's turn this package over. We have a brilliant, wonderful picture of the figure, and the only form that you can put it in, by the way, since it does not have articulation. That's the only thing you can do with it. It's very exciting, and we've got this right here, this Force Link thing. And again, I do have one of those that I need to take out of the box, and I'm going to review it for you guys. I just have to figure out how not to review the Kylo Ren part of it, because on this channel we only review strong female characters. So I'm not sure if Kylo Ren qualifies as one of those or not. So anyway, you see, there he is. I mean, he's got somewhat of a dress on, but I don't know. We'll think about it. Okay, we'll think about it. All right, let's go ahead and put this down, and let's look at Rose Tico right here. Okay, we got this. We've gone through this before. This is the thing that advertises and shows you how to use Force Link with Rose Tico. Okay, you can go ahead and pause the video and read the instructions here. I'm kind of tired and I'm not really feeling up to reading them. But I do have 18 more of these figures where we can actually review the Force Link instructions. So definitely we will do that. Do not worry too much about that. We will be reviewing the Force Link instructions. And then you can be Iron Man. But again, I worry about this Iron Man because it looks like the fingernails are on the wrong side of the fingers. So I think we need to tell Hasbro that they screwed that one up. But, there's always a chance for forgiveness. Always a chance for forgiveness. Never forget that. Unless you're Kathleen Kennedy, in which case we're not going to ever forgive you for The Last Jedi, because it was the best Star Wars movie in the world. Okay, so when we look back at the back of this packaging right here, you do have the Disney and Hasbro logos again, and the text on them that say Disney and Hasbro. Here's the circle of this that can, if you look at it, it can hypnotize you if you spin it around just right. Okay, now let's look at let's look at this right here. This is the cardboard part that it came in. And it looks like it has a little bit of text on it today. It says resist, or resistance, Sistance T, Ross, Scene AD. I don't know what any of that means. If you guys know, if you guys speak any of these languages that this is, you guys let me know, because I'm curious about what this box says. And then it looks like you have, you guys have some mustard spilled on the side of this. I don't quite know. Sorry about that. And then you also do have the imprint right here of the half circle, so you can catch half of a Pokemon in here. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and look at this again. Here is the barcode for Rose Tico. Here's her barcode. Very exciting stuff right there. You got the Force Link. It says Force Link right here. You've got this weird little curve there. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I think we need to investigate that. I'm gonna watch Task Force into that. Then we also have the wonderful picture of Rose Tico from the back of the box, showing the only way that you can display this figure. Okay, fantastic. Now we've discussed, we have discussed the gun that Rose Tico comes with. She does not use a gun in this film, and I think that Hasbro is trying to make action figures very action-like, and that's not okay. Why would they include a gun with somebody who did not have a gun? You know, these action figures are not action-like. Rose Tico, you cannot pose her. You cannot pose her in an action pose. So why give her the ability to have action when she can, you know, she doesn't need this gun. Okay, she's not going to kill anything because that's not how we win wars. Okay, wars are won by hugging people. They're won by hugging people, guys. They're won by hugging people. So I'm not really sure why they include this gun. So we're going to take this gun out right here, and we're going to throw it over there, because we don't need that gun. It's not a part of this, okay? It's not a part of this. Okay, now let's get the Rose Tico out of here. She's going to be doing... Oh, what is that? What is that? I think... Oh, no. I don't know what that symbol is, but I'm thinking Rose was branded as a sex slave by the people who were in Solo. At least her boot was. I don't know. You know, boots in Star Wars, they do have as many rights as humans and droids do. So it would make sense for Boot to be branded as a sex slave to one of the spice cartels in Star Wars. So I feel bad for Rose's boot. Maybe she'll save it one day. I hope she does, okay? Now let's get that out. We're going to look at Rose Tico, okay? Now, last time the head flew off, I'm not really sure where it went. It kind of just went missing. So we, you know, we're gonna spend our time on the head first. We do know it has a ball joint, because the other Rose Tico figure, which does not in fact currently have a head, it shows the ball joint. So we're not gonna take it off today. But if you look, they did a great job detailing her hair that I'm pretty sure is not physically possible in real life. You've got this weird kind of thing going on back here, this ponytail, and you do have this little hood that she can pull over herself and reveal herself as the true Sith Lord, Sheev Palpatine, the Senate. So I'm very excited when that's going to happen in Episode 9, inevitably. Very, very excited about that. So we look around. She's got, you know, this hood as we talked about. There's nothing else too interesting. She does, you know what? That is not nice what they did to her there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. We're not going to look at that. That's not okay. I don't know what they're doing there. She's got these gears in her pocket. If you want to see more about the gears, I recommend you get the Hot Wheels character car, because it has the gears a lot bigger on it, and it exactly captures everything that Rose Tico is in that movie. In the movie is The Last Jedi. You've got her boots. You've got the mustard she's spilled all over herself. I feel like she just spilled mustard on herself, and the original color of her clothing is this brown thing right here. She has a fake Emperor logo. See, the Empire, they have these little badges that basically state, you know, what rank they are. And actually, Thrawn puts if you read the book Thrawn, spoiler alert, he does put he puts a homing beacon in the back of his. So maybe Rose has a homing beacon so that you know, her sister can come and pick her up and go home when it's time for the play date to end, when she's done with The Last Jedi. I don't know. The arms, of course, she has I think some cigarettes in her arm right there. I'm not really sure what the cigarettes are doing there. It's kind of weird. The front of her, Ethan Van Sciver pointed this out to me. If you put this in the mirror, it does say end. E-N-D. Don't tell me wrong. Then there's some other Arubesh text under there. I can read Arubesh, but it's a little bit too small for me to decipher, so I'm not going to go ahead and get into that today. Maybe in another video. So let's go ahead and talk about the articulation. You've got a ball-jointed head, and Rose Tico is so magical. You can actually, she can have her head turned around all the way like an owl. I don't know, and now she looks like an alien species. So, because there were not a lot of cool action figures in The Last Jedi, besides Rose Tico, what you can do is you can go out and you can make up resistance characters, because you can just turn Rose's head around and get this weird thing and call it an alien. I think this is a great idea. This is a great idea for anybody who doesn't have a lot of action figure variety in The Last Jedi. You can create a lot of cool battle scenes. You make up a species, make a language. That's what they say. And let's go into the articulation again. So she does have the swivel shoulders, pointing the finger of scorn in her ring, the rebellion ring, that lets the children know that she's got candy in her van and they should join her. Here she has another swivel shoulder right here, and then she's got two swivel hips, and nothing really else going on there besides the swivel hips and the ball jointed head. And it's so cool. She's an owl. I'm glad we're letting people do this in Star Wars now. I'm glad we're giving her superpowers, because she needs that. She does need that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and let's take the taser and let's free it from the patriarchy. To do this, what you've got to do is you've got to find the tape right here. Okay, you got to find the tape. You got to peel it up. It's going to be stuck to the tape because it's not secured in there at all. One day, what we're going to do with all these is we're going to go and we're going to put them up all the noses of people that we don't like, but they're all going to get lost before that day in people's vacuum cleaners. So don't worry too much about that. So Rose can hold this, or alien. That's what we're going to call it. That's alien. Can hold it like this. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, both hands are pointing the finger of scorn at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and assume they can both hold it, which is very nice that they're doing that. You know, it lets children who are right-handed and left-handed play with the action figure however they want, no matter how the movie goes. Good for you, Hasbro. Something else you can do right here, by the way, right here. So you can take this and you can shove it. You can shove a little peg into the hole. Very inappropriate if you're under the age of 73. That's when you should start, having children and all that. But there you go. You just slide that right in there, and it fits nicely. And she's got the little taser there. And if it's like that, he's got the little taser there. Or she, whatever you want to make the alien. That's what you got. Anyway, all right. Well, this is my Rose Tico. This is the second Rose Tico toy I've unboxed. I'm so excited to be showing you guys Rose Tico. It's a 2-for-1, Rose Tico and the alien. I'm Alex Schmidt for Kathleen Kennedy Toys, and I really hope you guys enjoy. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much.